everyone. We're gonna do a mat and bar fusion class. It's gonna be around 40 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start in an all fours position on my mat and follow along at home. All right, hands are right below your shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're gonna go ahead and take a deep breath in and exhale, scoot the abs and roll yourself up. And then inhale, lengthen the tailbone, then your mid-back, chest, and then your head's the last thing. Again, start from the tail. Exhale, curl under, deep breath, draw the navel in, drop your head, look towards your knees, and then inhale, lengthen the tailbone, mid-back, chest, and your head. Now you're gonna stay right here, and we're gonna add a left leg extension, right arm lifts up and out, and you're just gonna hold this for a second, turning on that left glute, and you're gonna begin to lift the left glute up and down, just warming up the back of the body, and down, and lift, and lower, and lift, and two, exhaling as you move, and one, hold it here. Now you're gonna bend your knee, hold that bent knee, we're gonna externally rotate it out, and back down, and exhale, inhale, down, and lift, and lower, and two, and one. You're holding that external rotation, and you're just gonna point the toe now and lift up, and up, and up, and up. You can place that right hand down, keep lifting that back leg, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now bring your left knee all the way down, extend your right leg out, and your left arm, and we're gonna do that same thing. Turn on that right glute, warm up the back of that right leg, and lift, and lower. You're reaching your body long, drawing the navel in, so my shirt's holding down, but you can see that my spine is not moving. I'm not dropping and lifting, but I'm staying stable in my rib-hip connection, and lift, and lift. Your breath is gonna help you use your core. Hold it here. Good job. Now bend that knee. We're gonna take it out to the side, point the toe, and here we go. Lift, lift, lift. External rotation. You can place that left hand down as you continually lift, lift. And exhale, and up, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're feeling that hip warm up right in that glute area. Sit back into a child's pose. Hold that nice long spine. Take deep breaths right into the back of your body, filling up those lungs to the side. One more, and in. All right, we're gonna lay down, and we're gonna keep warming up the back of our body. And your hands are below your shoulders. I want you to lengthen your neck and shoulders, open them up. Squeeze the back of that shoulder blade and float those hands up and open that chest. So make sure your shoulders aren't like this, but that they are pointed up, all right? Feet stay on the mat, on the ground. You're gonna press your hands out and back in and reach and in. Keeping that belly button pulled into the spine, drawing your tailbone down and pull. And 4, and pull, and 3, 2, 1 more, reach it out. We're gonna lower our right hand and our left hand. You're just alternating side to side. Keeping your legs down, but engaging your glutes, and down, and switch, and switch. Man, you're burning in those shoulder blades, I hope. And 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Take your hands under your shoulders. Bend your knees and place your heels together. We're gonna do some push-ups, okay? Warming at the front of the body now. Keep your elbows in your body, squeeze your heels together, lift your belly in, and push yourself up. It's kind of like a tricep push-up with some externally rotated legs, all right? That's all it is. And lower down about halfway, and press it back up. Nice long spine. Try not to drop in between your shoulder blades like this. You wanna keep the nice length in your spine, bend the elbows down, press it up. Deep breaths in, exhale, press, and 3, and press, 2, and press. Last 1, hold it here. We're gonna tap side to side with our shoulders. Try not to rotate or move, no leaning, stabilize through that core. And 8, 7, breathe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and uno. back in, sit back and stretch it out. Long spine. Again, breathing deeply. Breath is so important in Pilates, but in everything. All right, now you're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna sit laying sideways. So I am starting on my left side, but facing you, it'll be your right side if you're mirroring me. So your hand is in front and your head is resting on your arm. You're gonna get a stretch right through here. Feels good, especially if you have a sitting job. You're gonna bring your feet slightly forward towards the front of the mat. Point your toes. You're gonna keep the top leg pointed and then flex and lower it down. Inhale, lift. We're warming up the side body. Now notice, look at my rib. It's not touching the mat. If you can see that in the video right here, I have a little space here. It's not a huge space, but it's just enough to keep my spine from dropping like this. You just don't want to sink down into the mat, all right? Stability in your spine. Lift and lower. Draw the shoulder out of the ear. My temptation is to do this. I have to fight to keep that shoulder out of the ear. And down. Lift and lower. And lower. And down. One more. Hold it up. You're not very high. The higher you go, the less the glute works and more quads kick in. So stay long and level with the glute. And circle, 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 circle. 4, 3. Now flex your foot. Keep going. And circle, circle, circle. And 4, 3, 2. Reverse your circles. And point to go back. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and flex to keep going back. 7, 6, 5, stable in your body. And you did it. Hold that leg up. Now, both feet are flexing, and you're gonna alligator chomp the bottom leg up to meet the top leg and come down. Meet the top leg and down. And lift, lower. Exhale, inhale down, and lift. And lift. And 2, hold those legs together. You're gonna drop them both together and lift them both up and down. Lift them up. So you should really be feeling that side glute over here. You have 2 glutes on the side hip, and then your glute max is that big one you sit on. And up, biggest muscle in the body. Exhale, inhale, and lift. And lift. Hold it here. And I want you to take your hand, push it into the ground, that bottom hand, and lift yourself up. You're gonna use your hand here to stabilize you. Notice that my ear is not over here. So keep your neck long. And there's space under here. So I'm feeling work underneath me and back down. You can keep your legs up the whole time and lift and lower. You can also add a challenge by reaching that hand to the side and coming back down. And exhale. Inhale down, lifting the waist as you come down. Exhale, it's very energetic. Lots of energy. You're shooting through your entire body and out the feet. And 2, and hold it, and come down. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and come up onto our elbow. So we're gonna work on our shoulder blade, getting it strong. So start off just by sitting like you're just hanging out, talking to someone, and then do this for me. Take your shoulder and pull it away from your ear, and then get your spine in that long diagonal. Do you see what happened there with my spine? Shoulders out of the ear, spine long. All right, this is already working your shoulder blade muscles. All those muscles around there, we need stability there, all right? Now, you're gonna bring your feet behind you, and then just lift your pelvis. Your knees are in line with your body, basically. Your knees are not in front or behind. Stabilize. This is a side plank. And we're gonna reach that arm up, creating lots of energy, and open the leg and close. And lift. And lift. Now I had severe diastasis recti with my 3rd child, and my abs had separated. So it caused a lot of back pain and problems. And so side planks, these things right here, all the side leg lifts we just did were some of the key exercises I did to rehabilitate my core and to bring those abs back together, and it stopped all that back pain. So very good this is a great video for after children, good postnatal. Hold it and lift, lift. I wouldn't do it right away. This is more like 8 to 10 weeks out after that child's born. And 4, 3, 2, hold it. Now Now, take that front leg in the front, back leg in the back, top leg is staying, reaching forward. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And come down. Awesome job. Okay, we're gonna lay on our back. So you're gonna go ahead and lay all the way down. Active arms, okay? Open the shoulders. Feet are gonna come close in. You want your big toe, little toe, and heel, the tripod of that foot driving through that mat. You're gonna lift your pelvis up. Hold that nice bridge. Your feet do not need to be wide. They need to be about a fist distance apart, which is your pelvis width. Hold that here. Draw your ribs and pelvis towards one another. Make sure you're not opening those ribs up like a back bend. It's down. And just lift the right leg and lower. And lift and lower. So you're just marching, keeping your pelvis and ribs stable. And really feel that core connection that you need. In order to lift one leg, you have to have that core turned on. And lift. Now we're going to hold that leg up in the air and press up and down, working right through that top of the hamstring, bottom of that glute. And lift. And lift. And 3. And 2. And hold. Good job. Hold it there. Tap that top foot and come back up. And tap. And lift. Really burning out that glute max now and those hamstrings. And 3. And 2. Last 1. Place that foot down. Reconnect the tripod of that foot and lift your other leg. Hold that leg up. Stabilize the pelvis and start to lower and lift. Same spot, working through the gluteal fold area. And exhale. Dynamic movement, dynamic breath. Deep breaths in and up. And 3. And 2. Last one, hold it here. We're gonna tap that toe. Down and lift. And tap and lift. And 4. And lift. 3. And 2. Last one. All right, we're gonna bring that foot down. Place that pelvis down. Pull your knees in. You're gonna feel a stretch through your glutes. Deep breaths. You can rock side to side, massaging through that SI joint, which is right around the tailbone, right above the tailbone. And then circle both directions, and it just feels good in the back of that pelvis. All right, now we're gonna work on our roll up. So you're gonna extend your legs out, flex your feet to the sky, make sure they're straight up, okay? Hands are gonna be by your side. You're gonna look up at your feet and exhale. So notice I just came up a little. And then I'm going to inhale, roll back down. Lift up and exhale. And inhale, roll back down. So the roll up is a progressive movement. You do not want to just try and use momentum to get up there. So in other words, you don't want to throw your body up like this, okay? You want to practice using the core. Exhale, look up at your feet and roll a little higher this time. Scoop the belly deep and roll it back down. And again, look up at your feet and exhale on the hardest part right here. And then inhale, articulate the spine back down. And one more, and we're gonna come all the way up on the next one. Stop here, you guys. Stay here, scoop the belly, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, scoop the navel, reach up and over. And then you're gonna inhale, start to roll back down. When it becomes more challenging, exhale on that spot. Exhaling is going to help you use your core. It's really awesome how the diaphragm helps support that breath and the movement better. Look up at your feet. Exhale right there on that hardest part. Inhale as you reach forward over your feet. And then begin to exhale as it becomes challenging. So you're taking your time. If your feet pop up, that's okay. You can always grab your hamstrings like this and help scoop the core in, round 4, and then rolling it back down. That's okay. Try your best not to lean to one side. That is not safe for the spine. And what it does is it creates more imbalances, or it causes those imbalances to get worse. And we don't want that. We want you to have more of a balanced body. One more time. Look up at your feet and exhale, scoop and reach forward. All right, we're gonna sit up super tall, all right? So place your hands down, draw your belly in deep. Notice I'm in a long line here, like I'm against a wall. You're gonna take your hands to the sides of the face, but I'm putting them on my forehead, and you're gonna turn and rotate, so 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Grow taller as you rotate. Inhale back to the center, rotate to the other side. Exhale, 3. Scoop your belly in, 2. Grow taller, 1. Back to the center again, and exhale, 3. 2. And 1. Make sure those legs didn't move. Come back to the center. And exhale, 3. 2. 1. Feel that mid-back working hard. This is great for your thoracic mobility. And 3. 2. And 1. One more time to the other side. Inhale, center, and exhale for 3. 2. And 1. Back to the center. Hands come behind you, and your hands can face your bum or face out. And if you need to, you can turn out this way. What you're not wanting to do is lock your elbows, which I struggle with as well. We're going to start with a modified reverse plank. In Pilates, also known as the leg pull. Okay? And you're going to come up like this into like a tabletop body. It's kind of like a bridge, reverse bridge, all right? And you're just holding that. You're driving through the feet, and your chin is you're not hanging out your neck like this. You want to drop your chin and lengthen the shoulders away from the ears, so drop them out of those ears, all right? So your next option is to extend those legs, full extension of the legs, and just hold this. You're pressing through the hands to the floor, lifting with power, driving those heels into the mat, and then bring your pelvis back down. We're going to do that again. You can do your feet down and bend your knees, or you can start here, your choice. Inhale, scoop the navel, lift the spine. Draw in those ab muscles, lower it back down. Nice. Open that chest. And again, powerful lift. Shh. And lower back down. All right, one more time. And release it down. Okay, we're going to move on and go to the other leg. So I'm just going to spin my feet around. You're going to take yourself long on that mat, and feet are going to come forward. Flexing your feet, all right? Actually, point your toes. You're going to point and lift and flex and lower. Remember, reaching away. You don't want this hip to move, so you can put your hand here and just make sure the hip isn't doing this, dropping and lifting. So I see that a lot when I'm teaching classes. You want to keep your pelvis stable. Inhale and exhale. You can put your hand here too. Also, there's always a space. And point and flex. Now, if the pointing and flexing is confusing, you can always just hold one or the other. It is not that big of a deal. We do want to have nice, strong ankles, so that's why we do the pointing and flexing. It's not just because it looks pretty. However, that does add to the benefit of the exercise. But it is so that your ankles get movement. They have a lot of muscles in your feet and ankles. Got to work on them. All right, now hold that leg up. You're gonna hold this, flex that foot, and this bottom leg is gonna lift an alligator chop into the top one, and lower, and exhale, lift, and lower, and lift. Opening that top shoulder, relaxing your neck. Oftentimes people try to help their leg by lifting their head right here, and you just wanna relax your neck. Learn not to use the neck all the time. I know, it's like these muscles think they have to help with everything. And it takes practice to let them relax. And down, and down, and 3, and down, 2. Now hold those legs together at the top, and you're gonna lower them both, and lift them both. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Exhale, lift. You can't lift that high because you're keeping the pelvis still. If I let my pelvis drop, it would probably go a lot higher, right? But I'm not. I'm staying in control. And 3, and 2, last 1. We're gonna hold those legs up for a second, or for a while. Hand is by the side of the body, and you're gonna lift yourself into that side flexion and come back down, lifting the rib as you come down, keeping the rib lifted as you come up. Okay, that's important to learn because on the other Pilates equipment, like the chair and the short box on the reformer, we start to add these harder exercises. So if you haven't learned how to keep this stability through here, you won't be able to do it on the reformer. So Make sure that's important that you learn that core connection there. And reach. And down. And 2. Last one. Hold it there for a second for 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right. Bend those knees and the feet are behind you. You're going to come up onto that elbow. Remember, we were just relaxing. We're going to come out of relaxing and lift your spine. All right. And that's that long vertical line. And you're going to lift up into a side plank. All right. You don't have to. You can stay down and just work on your shoulder blade stability if that's where you are today. Reach those chest muscles open and lengthen that collarbone. All right, from here, we're gonna lift that leg and lower. Exhale. And lift, nice. You're looking good through there. If I could see you in the lens, I know it would be beautiful. And lift. And up. And 3, 2, and 1. Now place that top leg in the front, back leg in the back, and lift. Hold that there. You're just holding that side plank, creating strength through that core. Abs are pulling in tight. 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Awesome job. We're gonna go back to our stomach and work on some more spinal extension. So again, I know I talk about this a lot, but your spine needs to open because so often we sit in our culture and we slouch. So we're doing the opposite of that now, okay? Hands are below your shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades down and back and lengthen the neck. We're gonna lift our legs and then turn them parallel. They are facing the ground, all right? You're gonna lift your left leg from the glute. If your knee bends, that means you're overworking your hamstring. So stretch the leg out and lift from the glute and switch. And switch. And exhale. So turning on the muscles right above the kneecaps and right at the top of the hamstrings. Those are the 2 areas that you kind of squeeze and reach the leg, and that'll help you use the glutes. And swim. So we're going slow in this. Opening the sternum. Now, if you want, you can float those hands up. And switch. And switch. And switch right at the glutes. Switch. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both legs lengthened and up. And reach those arms like you're an airplane taking off, and then pull them back in. Trying to keep your hands level with your ears or higher. Come back and long necks. Inhaling and exhaling. Belly button's pulling in. Exhale. Last 2. Now you're going to hold those arms out and sweep them around. Now slide up the body and do it again. Reach, lift your chest higher and slide up the body and lower down. And sweep and reach. Slide up the body, lower down one more time and reach it up. And come all the way down and relax. So the whole back of your body should have been working there. Okay, we're going to transition to some standing work. So you're going to sit back into a downward dog, stretching those heels into the mat, feeling the stretch of the back of those legs after you just worked them so hard, pulling the belly in. And notice your back. You don't want to be like this. You want to be opening the chest. All right, you're going to walk your feet in towards your hands. And then do your Pilates roll-up so you can keep your knees soft. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Use your glutes and pelvis right here to pull yourself to an upright standing position. There you go. All right, so I'm going to come down into a long line. Your left foot's forward, right foot's back. And notice I'm in a long line. I'm not like this, and my booty's not higher. It's that long line, so drop your glute, okay? Weight is in this right leg. You're gonna work the back of this right leg. Okay, you're gonna reach your arms back and tap and tap. Light tapping with this leg that's moving. Exhale, inhale, and tap. And tap. So you should feel the back of that leg working hard on that left side. Tap Okay, now hold that right leg back. And you're gonna hinge at the hips forward. So it's a lot of balance, you can see that. And hinge forward and lengthen into that long line. Your back and spine are parallel to the floor and come back up. And again, reach and lengthen and back up. Watching that tripod of that foot, big toe, little toe, heel connection to the floor. The mat does make it more unstable and more challenging. So if you want to come to the floor, that'll lessen the intensity of the balance work. Come down one more time. Reach that leg long. Hold it, hold it. A lot of work up the back of that leg. And bring that foot in. We're going to switch legs. Reach the left leg back. Right leg's your bending leg. Long diagonal line. And then you're going to begin to tap. Watching the knee is tracking with the second and third toe on the stable leg. And reach. Now the reason I open my chest and reach my arms back is so that I don't end up like this. You're still working on your posture and your back muscles. Tap, light tap. This will help all you runners, walkers, anybody really. It'll help you have a better gait patterning. Moving straight ahead versus turning out or in with those legs as we walk. And 4. And 3. And 2. 1, hold that leg back, and you're just gonna hinge at the hips forward, moving back, and tapping up again. And exhale. And inhale, burning out the back of that right leg. And exhale. Lift. And again. This is all functional fitness type of movement. It's great. Pilates is so functional, meaning it applies to everyday life. What you're doing daily. And down. 3 more. And 2. This is your last one. You're going to hold it there for just 4, 3, 2. Bring your feet down. I want you to reach your hands up into a chair pose. Hold that. Draw your belly in so it's not in your low back, it's in your upper back. Bend those elbows and press it back out. It's basically what we just did laying on our stomach. Exhale. 2 and 1. Dive down and stretch it out. Oh, you should be burning all the way up and down the back of those legs. We're going to step back to our downward dog again, and we're going to work on our handstand push-up, so to speak. I'm going to show you from this angle and then the other angle. So your heels are lifted, and see how I'm gliding down on an angle, pressing back up. So I'm staying lengthened, shoulder blades out of the ears. All right, now from this angle, you can come and join me when you're ready, if you understand. Heels lifted, going down on an angle, drawing my navel in, pressing myself back out. And down, and back up. See that? All right, let's keep doing it. And down. Now you don't want to lift your head and look ahead. You're looking right at your toes as you work those mid-back muscles. Right in between those shoulder blades should be burning. 1 more. And sit back and stretch in your child's pose again. Deep breaths, filling up your back space. All right, 1 more exercise and you are going to stretch. All right, laying on your back, I'm going to show you something to do to help you with abdominal work without using your neck. You're going to take the sides of your mat. If you're on a towel, use the towel. And you're going to use the corners and pull your elbows in close, okay? And you're going to lift yourself up using the arms and the abs, okay? So, and then lay back down. Totally relax your head in the mat and use your arms and abs together. Inhale, lower back down. This keeps your neck out of the picture, and it's a pretty safe exercise for anybody with spinal issues, okay? And back down. Inhale, lengthen. All right, now hold it up this time. Now we're going to rotate right and left, back to the center. Exhale, relax your neck. Your arms will start to burn, which is a great benefit. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, and side. And side. And 4. And 3. 2. And last one. Come all the way back down, stretch your arms out, and stretch your legs long. So stay here, really opening up the body, stretching your triceps. All right, we're gonna pull our right knee into our chest, and you're just lengthening out the bottom leg. And you're feeling that stretch. You can kind of move that leg around in that hip joint. Now, extend that leg to the sky, pull it back and flex your foot, all right? You'll feel more of a stretch there. Make sure your neck doesn't end up like this as you're stretching. You want to keep the length in the back of the neck. You can lift your head up, that's fine. I just don't want you to be, you want to still stretch your tailbone away from you and not curl up like this. You see that versus this? Big difference. We want a neutral pelvis as much as possible. Take your outside hand and bring the leg across. So you don't want to go like this. We're not dropping our whole body. We're trying to reach the hip down as we reach the heel towards our opposite shoulder. You can circle your ankle and you'll feel that stretch pretty intensely in some parts. Reverse. Come back to the center, bend the knee and stretch it out. All right, pull this left knee in. And side to side, kind of moving it around inside of that hip, loosening it up. All right, now lengthen that leg up towards the sky, flex that foot, reach the hip away. You're gonna feel all through the back there in those hamstrings and calves. Take that opposite hand and bring that leg across as you reach the hand down the mat. Again, don't pop the hip up like this. I don't even feel the stretch if I'm like this. You want to drop it down and reach it away, and then all of a sudden you can feel that stretch. Now circle the ankle. And reverse. Good. All right, now you're going to bring that knee in. We're going to flip over and do a hip flexor stretch. So your left foot is out, and you're going to move forward like this, all right? Opening up that hip. Now make sure you're not opening your ribs up. We're not a back mat, okay? You're just leaning forward with a nice long spine. Just feel that stretch there. You're gonna rotate away from that hip flexor stretching. Place your elbow here. And you can put your hands together behind you and open up your chest. Okay, it's a little thoracic mobility stretch. All right, now release that. Put those hands on the inside of that arch. And you can fully lengthen up. Now, if your back rounds like this, I would stay up a little higher, okay? You don't want to go into a flexed upper back. All right, now drop that knee down, and we're switching to the other leg. Lean forward, opening up that hip, but not the spine. Now you can take that opposite hand across and just open up through a little chest opener and thoracic area. That's your spine that your ribs attached to, is your thoracic spine. So a lot of times it gets a little sticky back there in that fascia. And bring those hands back down. Open your chest and lengthen it up. Keeping that nice length to your spine. All right, bring that knee down. All right, we're gonna do our roll up one more time. Bring those feet flat. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll yourself up to the top. All right, I came out of the camera. Thank you guys for being here with me today. It was a pleasure. Great class. If you're interested in more education in Pilates or more classes, you can try us in Homewood, Alabama at Provision Studio. You can also check us out on our online portal, like from here, you found this video. And also, if you're interested in any continuing education or becoming certified in Pilates, we offer all of that here at Provision Studio in Homewood, Alabama. And you can look online at our schedule of our courses that we offer. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me for this mat class.